Hi everyone, good afternoon. Today I would like to present my mini research study entitled Impoliteness in Communications of 10 years old children in online gaming communities as a pragmatic study. This research is about how 10 years old children use impolite language when they communicate in online gaming communities, and also it is analyzed from a pragmatic perspective. Online gaming is very popular among children today, especially among 10 years old children, because online games are not only a source of entertainment, but also important social space where the children make friends, learn how to interact, and to build their identities. Communications in online games take place through text chat, voice messages, and in-game comments. One common feature of this communication is impoliteness, which refers to language that breaks politeness rules and may threaten other social image. In game environments, impoliteness often occurs because of competitions and strong emotions. So children may use impolite language to express their feelings, to get their attentions, or to make a joke with their friends. So the aim of the study are to identify the types of impoliteness strategies used, analyze their functions, and to understand the rules in children's online interactions. In pragmatic, impoliteness is often discussed as the opposite of politeness. Early theories such as Brown and Levinson's space theory focus on how people avoid threatening other space. And later researchers argue that communication is not always polite. And Baikul paper on 2011 defined that impoliteness as a language that attacks someone's face, either intentionally or as perceived by the listener. And he explains that impoliteness depends on context, like social norms, power, relations, and communications goals, and also identify strategies like bold on record impoliteness, positive impoliteness, negative impoliteness, and sarcasm. In online games, impolite language is common and often used to express frustrations or to build group relationships. However, most studies focus on adults, and research on children is still limited. So, therefore, studying 10 years old children can help us to understand how pragmatic skills develop in online settings. This study used a qualitative pragmatic approach with ethnographic observations to analyze impoliteness in children's online gaming communications. And the data were collected from online gaming session of 10 years old children over more than 1 week, and the game chosen were multiplayer online games that allow communication through text chat and voice messages. Chat messages and selective voice interactions were recorded and focusing on natural communication. The analysis was conducted in three steps. The first step is impolite expressions were identified using Culpeper framework. In the second step, they were classified into different types of impoliteness strategies. And the third step, their functions were analyzed based on context and social relationship. So this method can help to explain how impoliteness is used in real communication. Based on the result of the study, impoliteness is quite common in children's online game interactions. It appears in different forms and situations. So you can find here the first one. There is bold on record and politeness, which is often occurs during competitive situations. The children always use direct expressions, and I can see that they say such as "stop hacking" or "you are so bad." So these expressions show that emotions, and you can feel it's like anger or frustrations. And the second one, there is positive impoliteness. The children's often use in playful teasing. For example, they give expressions and they say it like, "Ah, you play the game, no?" And the sounds, it look like rude, but usually the function is a joke, and they can use that. It's like to help how to build the group membership. And the third is negative impoliteness. Is of course when children exclude others, and they always saying, "Don't play with us." So the sounds is type of impoliteness that they can use to control group membership and to show their power. And beside that, you can find sarcasms and mockings also are common, such as saying, "Whoa, you are the best player ever." No, it shows that the children are learning to use implied meanings in their communications. And to conclude, I can say that this study examines impoliteness strategies used by 10 years old children in online gaming communities from a pragmatic perspective. The findings show that children use various impoliteness strategies, such as ball on record impoliteness, positive impoliteness, negative impoliteness, sarcasm, and mocking. The strategies are not simply rude behavior, but meaningful way of communicating. Although impoliteness is often seen as a negative, but relationship and it can help them children to express their emotions. It can manage their relationship, and it can build also their identities. So this study highlight that the importance of understanding children's language used in online space as a context dependent phenomenon. Thank you very much, and thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.